What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropicalnhl back here today for a brand new video. Habs review. The Canadiens were facing the Detroit Red Wings tonight, and they won the game. Surprisingly, I predicted a loss, but they won, and I don't really know how they won that game. They got pretty lucky because they didn't deserve that win at all. But yeah, they won their first game. They're playing tomorrow again versus the Canucks. This time in Montreal at the Bell Center. So back-to-back games. They won the first one. It's going to be interesting tomorrow to see how they will play. But yeah, before getting into the details of the game, I invite you guys to subscribe. We are on road to 2,000 subscribers, and we are getting really close to it. I'm the fastest to report Habs news on YouTube. So if you don't want to miss any news about the Canadiens, I invite you guys to please subscribe. Also leave a like. Let's try and get 50-60 likes on this video. That would be really good. So yeah, the Canadiens won that game. I don't really know how, because they got dominated for the most part of the game. Mike Hoffman scored 2 goals. Oh my god, I just ripped off my headset. Gallagher scored 2 goals. Mike Hoffman scored 2 goals, assisted by Gallagher. It was exactly the same goal, like legit, the same exact thing. Gallagher taking a shot, Hoffman taking the rebound, one timer, one knee on the ice. It was kind of weird. 2 goals, the exact same thing. Yeah, so Mike Hoffman scoring. He played a pretty good game tonight, Mike Hoffman. It was his best game so far this season, in my opinion. In overtime with Kirby Dach, they were the best duo out there, actually. They almost scored a goal. Kirby Dach made a pass, an extra pass, man. He should have shot that. Kirby Dach, man, I told you multiple times. Shoot the goddamn puck, man. What are you doing? Come on, man. Kirby Dach. Like Pierre Hood calls him. Kirby Dach. He played for the Ducks. He's the cousin of Donald Duck. Kirby Dach. Oh my god. Yeah. It was kind of a boring game. It was kind of mad to watch. But every time they play against the Red Wings, it's boring as hell. The same thing against the Sabres. Same thing against the Islanders. Those are boring games to watch. They're boring games. They play like the neutral zone. They have kind of a trap-based defensive system. It's really boring to watch. It feels like watching a game like in 2006 between the Edmonton Oilers and the Carolina Hurricanes, man. A big trap game with Brind'Amour shutting down the center. Yeah, it felt like that. So yeah. Really boring game. I don't really know how the Habs ended up with the win tonight. Hoffman with the 2 goals. It was his best game this year. So if he can continue to play like that and grow his confidence and score more goals, the Canadiens could be able to trade him at some point during the year. So definitely some good things to see. Keep it up, Mike. I know I hated on you a lot this year, but when you're playing like that, I love you. Yeah, Jake Evans really solid in the faceoffs. I think he was at 65%. Really good. Jake Evans, as always, he's not getting points, but he's useful every time he's on the ice. So, big game from Jake Evans. Joel Armia played amazing as also on the PK. Big shout out to Joel Armia. Probably was one of his best game as well. The veterans were more implicated tonight. The first line, Suzuki, Caulfield, were a bit invincible. It's not because they played bad. The Red Wings just played a really nice game to shut them down. It's the second time they played in Detroit this year, and the 2 times Caulfield and Suzuki were kind of invincible. So it's just the Red Wings doing a really good job matching the lines and shutting down Suzuki and Caulfield. They're probably going to get some points tomorrow against the Canucks. The Canucks are scoring a lot of goals, but they're really poor defensively. So tomorrow, expect a lot of goals coming from both teams. So yeah, Suzuki and Caulfield played a decent game. They just got shut down really good by the Detroit Red Wings, who have really good defensive defensemen in the team, and they're really good defensive centers as well. So nothing wrong against Suzuki and Caulfield tonight. They just got blocked pretty good by the Red Wings. Slafkovsky got ejected. Yeah, Well, Slafkovsky gets suspended. It was kind of a similar hit to what Josh Anderson did a couple of days ago. I said it last time in my review that Anderson was going to get suspended 2 or 3 games. He did get suspended for tonight's game and tomorrow's game against the Canucks. Will Slafkovsky get suspended? Personally, I don't think so. We saw in the replay, he comes to hit the guy. He just hits him like a little hit, but the guy was just like not really solid on his skates. Yes, it was on the back, but for me, if it's on the board and not in front of the bench, he only gets it 2 minutes. It's just the fact that he was like in front of the bench. There was no like glass. He hit his head like on the top of the board. So yeah, that's what is the most dangerous about that hit. But what Slafkovsky, the way Slafkovsky reacted, he was just like, oh my god. I don't think he wanted to do that. I just think he wanted to just like hit the guy a little bit to shake him. The guy fell, hit his head on the board because there were no glass. So yeah, I think that Slafkovsky did not have the intent to injure. Josh Anderson had. Like his objective, Anderson, and you could saw it on the play, was to injure Alex Pietrangelo, and that's why he got suspended. So for that reason, I think that Slafkovsky is going to get an audience with the NHL, but I don't think that he's going to get suspended because we don't see an intent to injure on the play, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised as well if he gets suspended for 1 game. But yeah, he's still a young guy. I don't think that he deserves a suspension for that. The 5 minute was deserved, but the suspension, I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, Caulfield and Suzuki, amazing P shots. Like those 2 penalty shots. The Suzuki one particularly, he made Uso believe he was gonna do the Datsuk flip move, and then he shoot it far side like Uso. Like we saw that he thought that Suzuki was gonna do that Datsuk move again, but Suzuki knew that Uso knew, so he did another thing that was a nasty goal. Drouin, man, he was invincible all night. Choked that P shot. Well, Uso kind of made a nice save, but like he kind of choked his back in a little bit. But yeah, definitely not the best game for Jonathan Drouin. I hope that he adjusts because I think that he deserves to play good. But yeah, I hope that stats will come eventually. They really need to play some other guys with Monahan. Monahan had a really good start of the season when he was playing with Dog, when he was playing with Caulfield, Suzuki. And now that he's playing with Drouin all the time. Tonight he was playing with Dodonov. I would have rather see him play with Slafkovsky and Evans or even Gallagher, more implicated guys, because you need to get Monahan to get points to trade him at the deadline. And with the wingers he's playing right now, it's not ideal at all. Really good game for Goulet, really good game for Savard, really good game for the defensemen as a whole. Jake Allen stole the game, made some amazing saves, amazing block shots from the defensemen as well. The number one reason why the Canadiens won that game is because the Jake Allen was better than Uso, and because a lot of defensemen blocked some shots, and for the Red Wings, the defensemen didn't block any shots. So yeah, that's my review, that's my opinion for tonight's game. It's been your boy Tropicalnhl. Give me your opinion in the comments below about the game, about what I said. Do you think Slafkovsky will get suspended? Say that in the comments below. Share a video if you liked. Hit subscribe, leave a like, blah blah blah. I'll see y'all tomorrow for brand new videos. It's been your boy Tropicalnhl, and have a good night. Bye bye.